Hey Fowler family, it's Nicole, and I want to come to you with a report. And it's the kind of report that none of us want to hear, and it's related to a COVID positive, and it's a new one. And this time we have had one of our independent living residents test positive for COVID. And so, as I always do, I'm going to tell you what I know. So, our resident went to Baylor Hospital for pre-op, and part of their new procedure now is they test everyone there. And so before they returned home to Fowler and into their apartment, we had received a call from one of the Baylor nurses telling us that they had tested positive. So you know by now that we implemented our protocols and we began our contact tracing with this resident who was really completely unsure where they may have been exposed. As I said, it's an independent living resident. They live in Fowler Christian Apartments, a B building, and we're going to initiate testing beginning tomorrow for anyone that we feel had the possibility of being exposed. So just like we've done with our 2 employee cases, we are going to take precautions and extend our testing circle out as far as we think necessary to provide the best information that we need to know from a safety perspective. And so I wanted to let you know by now, everyone has received a personal phone call from one of the members of our team, and this is the last component of communication, just to continue to have this as a resource for you to look back on. I'm also announcing one of the things that we are going to be changing so that we can keep information current and available to you. And we are implementing what we called our COVID incident log. So this is what we would consider our 3rd incident. We had an employee at the end of April, we had an employee at the end of June, and now we've had our first resident. And I suspect that this will be more common the months that we continue to be exposed in COVID environment. And also you're aware that the cases are significantly on the rise, not only in Dallas County, but in Texas and the nation as a whole. And so as much as I would like to avoid it, and I assure you we are still going to do everything we can to prevent further cases, I also think that it's prudent for us to establish this log so it's on the COVID section of our website. You can access it at any time to know how many people we tested related to an incident and how many of those were negative. And if any do come back positive, you will know that and have access to that as well. We will still continue with our personal communication for anyone who has direct exposure, anyone that needs to hear from our team if it's in the area that they live in. But this will be a general resource that you can go to, because going forward, I won't come with a video as I've done in the past announcing every single incident and then coming back to you when we get all the test results back. You'll remember from the last incident, we had to wait 9 to 12 days to get all of our results, and that creates a lot of stress as well. And so we want to make sure you have that information, and this is the format that we're going to be transitioning to. You're still going to get personal messages from me. I'm still going to let you know what's going on in Fowler, so it's not a transition from that. It's just an insight into how we're going to be handling communication going forward so you have up-to-date information. Another thing that I want to share with you is that we are going to implement one additional layer of safety, and for our intake points, so many of you come to 1234 Abrams, the administration building, or you go to the Means Activity Center to drop off items for your loved ones who live here at Fowler. At those intake points, we are going to be having our team, in addition to the mask that they wear and the gloves, they are going to be wearing face shields. So do not be alarmed when you see this, but this is one additional layer of protection that we can have for our team, and by protecting our team, we are protecting the residents who live here at Fowler. We are continuing to monitor the numbers in Dallas County and really the nation as a whole, and we are not making any other changes related to Fowler at this time. I know in the past you have heard us refer to the reopening, and I want to just tell you right now, Fowler's not open for business as usual and will not be so for a long time to come. The gates of Fowler are going to remain closed. The doors at Fowler remain locked. It's limited access. We limit the access of our teammates going back and forth between programs. And so we're going to quit using that term reopening, and we're just going to recognize that we are transitioning our business to what it is that we need now during this COVID epidemic. So as always, I welcome your comments and your feedback, and we appreciate so much your support and your prayers, and know that we're here day in and day out figuring out the best way that we can mitigate risk and create protection for the people who live here, your loved ones, and the people who work here, all that make up the Fowler family. And so we're going to keep doing our best, and wherever you are, do your best as well. Wear your mask, wash your hands, follow the hygiene protocols that we know help reduce this risk. And I'll be coming to you real soon with a new message. Take care.